Hi, my name is Colin Bell, and I'm the composer of Estranged. Estranged is a musical story about a father and a daughter who have not spoken to each other for a very long time. The piece begins with the father expressing his sorrow and regret to his daughter. I chose the pairing of the cello and the acoustic guitar to represent the father's character. The cello is the perfect instrument to represent the father's voice. It's beautiful, and it really was able to communicate the sorrow that he was feeling. The violin section represents the daughter's voice. The daughter immediately responds with an outburst of anger. However, right after this initial outburst, her tone turns to one of heartbreak. She's explaining how the father's silence after all these years has really hurt her. After the father and daughter had the chance to say their piece to each other, they apologized to each other. I'm sorry. I couldn't get that rhythm out of my head, so that's the rhythm I used for the melody when they're apologizing back and forth to each other. After apologizing to each other, the music swells up to this big climatic moment. The tone of the music turns to a much more positive, hopeful tone. I thought about what it would be like for father and daughter to speak to each other after letting down their guard and finally getting to profess all these feelings towards each other. As we reach the end of this climatic moment, father and daughter finally rush to each other and they embrace each other after a very, very long time. When I pictured the character of the father, I pictured someone that was older, worn down, and dusty. So I wanted to make sure that the guitar voice really represented that in an accurate way. I immediately thought of a close friend of mine, Dan Gugger. We've been longtime music friends, we've toured together, we've done 1,000 projects together, so I gave him a call and he was excited to be a part of this.
Colin and I talked about the type of tone that this piece called for. I have this guitar for old-time American folk music. This is about as old, earthy, dry, and haunting as you can get. This is a Martin copy. It's a Martin copy of a Martin. It's the original D1. This is the first dreadnought Martin made back in the 1930s. 1931, I think, is this particular one. They took one of the originals, had it scanned at the Smithsonian, and they made a few copies and sold it as the D1 Authentic. And to be able to apply this instrument and its tonal qualities to this project in a useful way, it's been really a joy. I can always trust that Colin has interesting work for me, and I was not disappointed.
Thank you for watching this music video and this behind the scenes video as well.